and I'd say are probably the
Yeah.
bendiest guys. I mean, Murphy and Smith have their moments, but I would say, yeah, I think that's a fair point there. And that's honestly one of the biggest traits. If you look for just traits in a player, I think bend and flexibility and burst off the ball are two of the biggest traits, and he has both of those things. So, yeah, I like him. I actually, I think that 82 and 3/8 wingspan is pretty insane. Like
Yeah.
that is really going to be an asset to him, and it suggests that there's room there to add some weight as well. So as for a pro comp, let me see if I had
Yeah,
one
sure.
written down because I evaluated him early on in the process.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's kind of what I wrote about him.
All right.
I'll just read
Yeah.
you what I was talking about. There are a
Sure.
lot of similarities between him and Leonard Floyd, I think, from the Rams.
Okay.
McDonald a few inches shorter than Floyd, but they weighed about the same, so very similar size-wise. McDonald was 241 at the Senior Bowl. Floyd was 244 at the Combine. I think McDonald was a little bit lighter at the Senior Bowl, maybe, or at the Combine. But both of them are explosiveness and speed. But I didn't think McDonald, I thought one of the big question marks I had for him was what is his bend like, actually, because there are reps where he runs around people and it's harder to tell if he's bendy or not. I think he answered those a little more as the process went on, and Floyd really never has been able to answer those. So I'd be more excited about McDonald's upside, I feel like, at the next level. And the real question with them is the counter and the inside counters. Both Floyd and McDonald thrived on inside counters as pass rushers in college. I think that's why McDonald's bendiness was probably a little bit of a surprise to some people, is because he just won inside so much in college that we didn't always see him running around the tackle. And so I think that just physically, like, there's some comparisons there. I think McDonald's upside is a little higher. But if I'm recalling correctly, McDonald is a little bit older. He'll be 24 years old this summer. So that is something to consider there, where I think Floyd was younger coming out, if I recall. So I would say McDonald is probably has more upside than Floyd does. Floyd might be like his floor, again, like a good, solid starting player, I think, in the NFL. The question with McDonald is, can he ever be that full-time, difference-making 12-sack-a-year guy? And that's what I'm not so sure of.